I'm Deep Mahaman and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. The breaking news at Liverpool have finally completed the signing of Adam Lallana from Southampton. The protracted transfer saga nears its end, with Liverpool reportedly agreeing a £26 million deal. TalkSport reporting 26. So let's go with that for the sake of argument. Although I've heard 23 with 4 million, 23 with 4 million worth of add-ons. Who's to be believed? I don't think we'll ever really know, but there you go. Apparently a 4-year contract as well. So what do we know about Adam Lallana? Well, first and foremost, we know he's 26 years old, which puts him in the prime of his career. And just 26 as well. He turned 26 on the 10th of May, just gone, which is obviously very good news. Plays left, right, or centre as a 10, and obviously that versatility is exactly the kind of thing that Brendan Rodgers is looking for. I mean, I see him for Liverpool being interchangeable with the likes of Philip Coutinho and Raheem Sterling as well, and the fact that he's that little bit older, that little bit more experienced in general, not necessarily massively more Premier League experienced, of course, but just more experienced in life in general. Definitely a good thing. And I think when you look at that ability to play in the 10 as well, Raheem Sterling's done such a good job there. The fact that Lallana can drop in there as well gives us a lot more options. What I like specifically about him is his direct running. In some respects very similar to Raheem Sterling. He loves having the ball at his feet, and he loves making marauding runs forward, whether it's trying to beat people or just getting forward to support the attack as well. So I think that's going to be a massive benefit to the club. Last season he got 9 goals, which is the same as Raheem Sterling, 4 assists, which is not quite as many, but obviously not a bad return as well from an attacking player. What's very interesting, there's some great articles actually on him at the minute. Christian Walsh has done a good one for the Liverpool Echo, definitely worth checking out. He averaged 1 interception per game, which you go, where's the context for that? Well, allow me to provide you some context for that. Raheem Sterling was 0.6, and when you consider how much pressing, so this is interception in the attacking third, when you consider how much pressing is perceived as being one of the strong points of Raheem Sterling's game, I was really impressed by that, because we look at things like the Arsenal game last season. You look at just in general Raheem Sterling post Christmas, and it was infectious, and it caught on to Philip Coutinho as well. Having players in the opposition half willing to put pressure on causes so many mistakes. When we see the player like, again going back to the Liverpool Arsenal game, Jack Wilshere is such a cultured footballer, but he was made to look like a child by the pressing that he was put under. So that is something I'm really excited to see. And one really interesting note, as you say, his pressing from the front is a very much of his key strength, but the statistics seem to suggest that other players in that sort of mold, Sterling, Coutinho, Mata, Silva, Oscar, that kind of thing, don't actually cover as much distance, whereas the distance covered by Adam Lallana last season puts him in the same bracket as Jordan Henderson. How boss is that? So essentially what it's saying is like Jordan Henderson covered 223 miles last season, and Lallana covered 222, which again for a player in his position is frankly astonishing. It just highlights how willing he is to work for the team, how much running he puts in for the team. So no, I'm very excited by that. I mean, the key question here really is that I don't think his ability's in doubt. He's a surprisingly continental player for an English lad. We know he's broken into the England team. We know he didn't get a really favourable degree when it comes to the World Cup, although he did get an appearance in the final game against Costa Rica, and to be perfectly fair, he didn't really impress me in that game, but I've been massively impressed by him, what I've seen him in the season and in the England friendlies at the end of the season. I thought he shone as well, so I was amazed he didn't get more of a go off the Hodge, but then again, it's the Hodge, so nothing really does surprise me. The big question is £25 million thereabouts seems a lot of money for a player like him that hasn't yet done it at the highest of high levels. We've had tricky things in the past where we've bought British players and made a step up to Liverpool, and do they have the right mentality to kick on the next level? The one I always come back to being Jermaine Pennant. But all that being said, Jermaine Pennant went from a high level down to come back up again, and clearly has mental issues, as judged by the fact that he can leave a car in a parking lot somewhere and forget it exists. Mental. So let me know your thoughts on Adam Lallana. I'm excited. I can't wait to see him in Liverpool shirt. I can't wait to see him play as part of our sort of free-flowing attacking football that we had basically as brand Liverpool last season. As I say, the concerns do come over how much money we're paying him. or paying for them, I should say. So let me know your thoughts on that. Is 25 million too much? Is 25 million spot on? If you think it's too much, don't just be it's too much and shit. Give me a reasoned alternative of who we could have bought and what fee you would expect to pay for them, realistically, not just what you've paid on FIFA or Footy Manager. Let me know any thoughts on that in the comments below. If there's any Liverpool players or Liverpool targets, I should say, you'd like us to focus on this summer, do let me know in the comments section and tune into redmentv.com. We're going to be discussing this transfer in far greater detail with my full panel of experts in the usual Redmen style, as well as a whole host of other things from all the latest Liverpool targets, all the latest transfer news in general, and World Cup stuff, because why not? Because there's some good footy happening, so we're going to fucking talk about it. Anyway, join us on redmentv.com. It's free for a month, and we hope to see you there. Ta-ra. Gaping head wounds, Gary Lineker's ears, clogs, Zinedine Zidane, overhead kicks, a garish opening ceremony, old fellas in shorts,